Good morning, boomers. Turn off that train. The voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest champagne crypto. Thank you for kapumping and kabooming in. Fantom, has it been hacked? Question mark. I came across some information that may be explaining why the token price is under pressure. Champagne Crypto Mania live. Make sure you hit the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding. Stay tuned into the good crypto word that we spread here every single day. Good morning, Midas. Good morning to all the rest of the crypto maniac boomers tuning in to this live one. We are preheating the oven to here on BTC this morning. 39. There's some resistance there at 41K. It's like we get over 40 and then we pull back. What's going on? Someone give Putin a call, give Joey a call, see what's going on out there. You seen that they removed the Trump interview from the Nelk Boys? Just like he said. Putin's got a Twitter, but Trump can't even do a podcast with some Discord kids. This thing is ridiculous. I don't even know why anybody pays attention to this mainstream media. Anything that they say at this point, we should just we should make fun of them. All right? We should just ridicule them. And, or really ignore them. I can't believe anybody's paying attention to these guys. Anyhow, let's focus on the kapump, the kaboom, and why the price of Fantom may be pulling back. Let's get straight to it. Let me go ahead and turn off these coins. And, guys, if you can, share this video over there in the Discord. Let the maniacs know that I'm live. Link it up. Or, you know what? I'll do it myself. Sometimes you got to just do it yourself. Okay, boom, and boom. Guys, if you can, share this. Boom, and we're there. And we got the link, and we have just boomed it right here. We are live. Kaboom. All right, guys, let's go ahead and check out this information regarding a potential hack with Fantom. Okay, I came across this on TradingView. I can link this in the chat box if you like, so you guys can read it on your own time, but I'll read it off to you. Who you going to call? Somebody get Ghostbusters on the line because Fantom-based protocol has just been spooked by a hack. Okay, so it's not Fantom. Okay, it's just a Fantom-based Fantasm Finance. Okay, so yeah, it's I looked at this real quick. I said Fantom. That's why I put a question mark, but it's Fantasm Finance. I never even heard of these people. Exploited for $2.6 million worth of Fantom tokens in the early hours of Thursday morning. Protocol launched earlier this month as a DeFi project aimed at making synthetic tokens for the Fantom ecosystems that are pegged to Fantom. Hackers were able to get into Fantasm's Fantom reserves, and the tokens were swapped for around 2.6 mil worth of Ether using privacy protocol Tornado Cash. Shout out to the Tornado Mania. It seems like that's the place to be if you want privacy. Okay, so it is what it is. There's another one. I want to call it. It's not tornado. It's similar to, I don't know if it's hurricane or whirlpool or something like that. It's on another protocol, and I've heard about it. So if you're interested, in privacy options, I don't know how private they are or aren't, but there it is. The FTM token tanked over 10% on Thursday. It's still under pressure. Now we're down 30% for the month of March. It's been a bloodbath, specifically for the champ, because I got hit with the bear market. We got hit with the DeFi kingdoms really going down. The NFTs went down, like in the whole bear market, and then our top dog Fantom is under pressure. So I mean, listen, you're up, you're down. We're definitely down this month compared to last month, but hey, we're still up in the grand scheme of things. Don't act like the champ wasn't here when Bitcoin was 3K or something like that, guys. We're winning. I'm grateful. It's pure gratitude. Hashtag pure gratitude. Kaboom. So that's what's going on. The only one that's really looking strong is this Terra Luna. I mean, I keep hearing good things about Terra. Now all the YouTubers are talking about it. Terra may go to the moon. I mean, listen, Terra's doing great. It's down today. It is down today against the USDT because it's been going up a lot. Down 9% today, but the technicals are still reading buy. Technicals are still strong. You see this is a strong rebound ever since about the 22nd of February. It shot up. Now it's at all-time highs for this year at least. Let me see what the how its performance is at all-time 52-week range, all-time. So it's 104. So it's almost there, you know what I mean? And that being said, I'm a little weary of getting into things when they're so high. Okay, I remember when Phantom started to rip at 270, 280, everybody Phantom, and it topped off at 330, and it kind of has been going down ever since then. Now, am I completely bearish on Phantom? No, I still think that there is some meat on the bones out there, but just because you like something and you believe in it, doesn't mean it can't go down, and there won't be some blood in the water here, as it's happened with BTC. I mean, you got to be able to know when hold them and fold them, and I'm not folding this BTC. I'll tell you that much. I'm holding it down. And when it comes to FTM, I'm feeling about the same right now. I like FTM. Okay, I don't want to fanboy too hard on FTM, but my logic is telling me that it's sound. It has a big team. It has the alternative. The alternatives to ETH is what's really attracting me. That's why I've been talking about the Battle of the Bands pool over there on Beethoven X, Matic, Binance, Solana, Terra Luna, Phantom, amongst others. So that's what's going on out there, guys. So it's not a Phantom hack. I may just change the title, okay, because I don't want to be too clickbaity. But yeah, apparently it's the Fantasm protocol that has been hacked. And that's what's going on. That's why I was like, man, I didn't hear about this. So how were they hacked or not, I don't know. And let me change the title, because I feel like it's kind of too clickbaity, which is probably good for the champ, right? Like, we need some more clickbait. But I don't know. I'm not the clickbait type of guy. Okay? I don't like being clickbaited. So let me go ahead and change the title here. Phantasm hack. Good morning, Poison. Good morning, GAH. Harmony. Listen, I mean, I still got a bag on Harmony. Am I holding actual Harmony? No. I mean, I have some, but not. It's not significant as a play. I mean, I got I would say a few $100 at least. But am I holding it? Do I have like racks on Harmony that I'm? No. Okay. I got out of DeFi Kingdoms. I obviously still got a bunch of coins locked up over there. And I got a position on DeFi. As far as what's going to happen with Harmony, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. It's like those RPC issues and this, that, and the third. I don't know. It is an alternative to Ethereum that I use, and I've been using it. But as far as it being in that pool, the Battle of the Bands, it's not. That being said, out of all the protocols that I've mentioned, Harmony's fees are the lowest. You go on AVAX, those fees are not cheap. I mean, they're not Ether fees, but you're going to pay, quarter AVAX or 10% of an AVAX, even 5% of an AVAX. Okay? And then Solana, I'm not sure how those fees are. Matic, the fees are all right. I mean, you're still paying a fraction of a Matic, but, Matic's only like, $1 or $1.50. And Binance, the fees are a little bit more as well. But Harmony, you're talking about dirt cheap. And Phantom's pretty cheap as well. Let's look at the price of Harmony. Last time I checked, it's like 13 cents, 12 cents, something like that. Harmony 1. And the fact that you see that, the protocols like DeFi Kingdoms and DeFi, they're expanding into other blockchains. Okay, it's hard to get onto Harmony, man, with those RPC issues or whatnot, and it's a difficult route. But that being said, on the other hand, they have a lot of incentives for projects. So if you're a dev, you may get some money just by creating and building on Harmony. Okay, and I think DeFi Kingdoms did as well. So you got DeFi, I'm sure they got some of those funds. DeFi Kingdoms. Let's look at Harmony 1. 12 cents getting clapped there. We've seen this go as high as like 38 cents, I believe, right? What's the all-time high? 37 cents, yeah. Down 67% from its all-time high. As are most of these coins, including Bitcoin. Down, how much is Bitcoin down from its all-time high? .43%. Yeah, so, I still like Harmony. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I still got funds on the blockchain. I haven't abandoned it or anything. Bitcoin under pressure here at 38. It had a little pump over there with that positive news with the crypto regulations weren't going to, hit us in the head with a hammer. But it seems like that was an opportunity for a lot of people to just cash out. Like, oh, it's been bearish so much. Here's this pump. Let me take it home. And that's what I would have done if I would have still been in Jewel. I probably would have sold the rest of the bag on that last pump. Let's see how Jewel is. Last time I checked it, 450. Yeah, it's at 432. I sold it slightly above 4, so it's basically where it's at. So that's what's going on. See the Nike ads coming up in my stuff. Every time I search some shoes, now I'm getting the Nike. Shout out to Nike, though. I contacted them the other day. I had a pair of shoes that the sole's coming off. And they said, don't worry, we guarantee 2 years. 2 years. So send it back if we have a defect. If the shoe has a defect, we'll send you a gift card or we'll give you a credit. This is if you bought on Nike.com or if you dealt directly. If you got through a third-party vendor, I'm not sure. And they handle all the shipping for you. So, shout out to Nike. They should collaborate with Champagne for a shoe or something. Shout out to Luca. Shout out to Poison, the rest of the Maniacs. Indeed. Yeah, it seems like we're in a stage. I don't know if it's you guys or it's just me. I feel like we're in a transitory stage now, and like we're waiting for that next thing, And it's like cleanup, maybe some maintenance, moving things around, assessing inventory. And I'm not only speaking crypto related. I feel like my life right now is doing that. I'm doing repairs, basically tying up loose ends and preparing for that new season. So I think ultimately it's positive. I don't see anything really bad. No doom and gloom or anything like that. Everything's cool. But it's just kind of like I don't see the pumper. I don't see the clear path to the pump. And listen, it happens in crypto, and these are the times that a lot of people, they'll tune out and they'll start doing something else or something like that. And listen, we're here. I mean, I don't got to reiterate that. I'm sure you guys already know that. I'm the champ's here to stay. So, when things are up or down, I kind of like that challenge. When things are down, to be able to still come on and chop it up with you guys. Because let's face it. I mean, the meta's down. The metaverse. What's up with the metaverse? Okay, talking about the metaverse. So the meta mansions. It turns out that I indirectly, not personally, but like somehow I indirectly know someone that has something to do with the Keys project. Okay, they're not a dev, but they're helping promote it somehow, and I know that person through some degrees of separation. I mean, it's kind of insignificant, but the point being is that I may have a potential to get on that whitelist for the Keys Meta Mansions to mint more than a couple. So, I may do that. I was talking about the Meta Mansions yesterday, so that's the only one that I've been like kind of looking at. And if the team can get, push me to the front of the line or whatnot, I'd probably take care of, I'd probably take advantage of that. And again, I know somebody that knows somebody. And they're like, oh, maybe we can, push you up to the front on that white list. So, that's the only thing that I'm looking forward to. But, again, I mentioned that and like, who knows? You know what I mean? Because people say, yeah, I got you and this and that. And like, I don't know I'm on a handshake. Like, we're not hanging out. And this is all online. So we'll see. We'll see if we can put me to the front. These conditions are good for me. I've been watching crypto for a while now. I'm getting in at cheap prices, says GAH. That's a great way to put it. I think that this is a good price to start getting in. I mean, dollar cost buying in, average buying is not you may want to turn it up now. Things are kind of bloody, like I just mentioned, Phantom down 30% in the past month. A lot of our favorite coins are down in the past 30 days. Bitcoin down 8% in the past 7 days. And, I'm sure it's a lot more in the past 30. So this is definitely an opportunity. Lucas says, everybody's scared. Yeah, there is some fear in the markets. Things are slow. I mean, there's not major kaboomers out there, and the retail guys are not going, you're not hearing people talk about crypto when you're grabbing a sandwich, like that was, a few months ago, everybody was talking about crypto. It's like, even like school children are talking about crypto. Now it's kind of receded a little bit. And, I think that's good. I think that's good. I mean, those are still in it. There's opportunity, guys. This thing can swing back around into a bull market in a day. Okay, I'm not saying it will, but it can. You know how it works. We may be back to all-time highs next week or next year. I don't know. Okay, but what I do know is that the fundamentals are the same, and the adoption continues to grow, and so does the usage. And so does the development. So this thing is only growing, guys. Midas says, I'm alarmed by how much government is getting involved with crypto. For me, a major turnoff. I mean, like you could say that in any time of crypto. Because look, back in 2017, the powers that be started getting into the Bitcoin futures trading, and they started getting their hands into that too. The futures? Yeah. So, the government down the block, or the threat of regulation has always been there. It's always been there. It's just the way crypto is. That's when the dump usually happens, when everyone's talking about it. People are cashing out. Exactly. Yeah, if you start going to the store and everybody's talking about it, that's it. I mean, who else is going to buy? You know what I mean? When everybody's buying, who else is going to buy? Everybody's already buying. So, that's usually a signal. And, we don't always play it perfectly. There's no way you could time the markets 1,000%. I mean, always coulda, shoulda, woulda. Yeah, we could have sold, at 65K, and waited and buy back in, but, coulda, shoulda, woulda. So I'm not really sweating it, guys. I think it's all right. I think that it's just a matter of being patient right now and weathering the storm. The fiat system continues to inflate, and BTC hasn't really gotten any weaker. In fact, people are realizing its value more. Now, it's going to save the world. Is it the true? I'm not buying into all that. Okay. But is it an alternative to fiat? Yeah, obviously. Yeah. And I think it does show promise, as do the majority of these cryptos. And I think also that the meta will pull back around. They're going to have to experience a major dump, the NFTs in the meta space. But they're going to be around. Okay. A lot of them tokens are not going to be around. A lot of the NFTs won't. But I was watching a clip by Gary Vee the other day, and I do agree with him with what he said. He's like, I'm waiting for the big NFT crash, because even Bored Apes are going to go down a lot. And that's when I want to buy. And I get it, because something like Bored Apes or a CryptoPunk, it's part of history. Okay, so it's like getting a baseball card from back in the days. Like, it may go down at one point, but this is a part of crypto history. If you have a Bored Ape, it's a part of crypto history. So yeah, it's probably going to dump soon. But in 10 years from now, 15, it's memorabilia. Okay, it doesn't need to have any utility. Okay, that's my opinion. I would look at it like a baseball card, or like, getting something from Star Wars in the 80s. Yeah, a lot of that stuff was worthless a few years after, maybe even 10 years after. But if you would hold, into the 2000s, a lot of those toys and those little trinkets ended up being worth a lot. And I do agree with that. With the blue chip projects, there's, like, for instance, and I'm speaking against my bag here, like the Ape Prime. I don't know how much legs that really has, because it's kind of it's not a trailblazer. It's another ape. It's not the original Boomer Ape, which is Bored Ape Yacht Club. There's a lot of knockoffs, but there's only really one Bored Ape. And whether the price goes up or down, I think people will remember that brand. Okay, I mean, I might be wrong. I mean, the brand's not that not that old, but I think it carved itself a niche, as did CryptoKitties, as did CryptoPunks. Like, if you have a kitty, one of those first NFTs, Now, when it comes for like Ape Prime, I got a Ape Prime. I got clapped. It's probably the I'm not gonna say the worst. It's one of the top worst buys I've done in cryptos. I definitely top 5 worst buys in crypto is Ape Prime. But am I that mad? No. I mean, listen, you gotta learn. And it was in a time that I was learning more about NFTs. So, I wanted to hold it, not only because I thought I was going to make money, but also to have a high valued NFT and see how it works, just to be able to have that experience. But, ultimately the experience was a loss. Okay. Because that thing is under 2 ETH right now. I don't know what to do, to sell it at 1.5 and completely get clapped, or at this point, just hold it and see what happens, but it may go to 0. I'll tell you that much. It may go to 0. Shout out to Dex Ranger. Shout out to GAH, Midas, the rest of the boomers, Luca. I see you maniacs. So yeah, that's where I think we're at. We're in a transition, or I don't even know the word. A transitionatory, is that even a word? In a transition period. How is that word? Is there a word called transitionatory? I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that we are in a transition period, and I'm just being patient for that next kapump. To be honest with you. You know, I see Luna, I see stuff, but you know, I'm not gonna say I'm not convinced by Luna because obviously it's performing, but you know, I don't feel like that's the kapump for. I mean, it's already kind of at all-time highs, so you got to get into something at the very, very beginning. I think that is the one thing I've learned the most of in crypto. There's a bunch of coins that are gonna pump, and there's a bunch of them that are gonna dump. Not all of the coins that show the best idea, bro, are gonna be winners, but the major gains are usually made on those that pull up first. You get in some of these projects, whether they pump or dump, if you got in at the very beginning, you got a good chance of making some gains. Transitional or transitory. That's the word. Yeah, transitory. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I'm here. I'm live. I'm rambling. And I don't have a script. I'll give you guys. Transitory. Thanks a lot, Midas. I appreciate you. Transitory. Yeah, Dex Ranger correct me as well. Transitory. All right, guys. I'll take a few more comments and questions, but that's what's going on. I thought it was a Phantom hack, but it was a Fantasm hack. So let me change the tagline or the video title. Fantasm hack. Any updates from anyone here on Pulse Chain? Yeah, I would have. I'm patiently waiting, but do I have any updates on Pulse Chain? No, not that I've heard of. No. Last I heard is that they're still running testnet and they're still, you know, waiting. I would say at this pace, guys, let's wait till at least June. Okay. And on that note, guys, I'm getting calls left and right. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream off early because I got some workers out here. So, yeah, we're about 20 minutes anyway. So I appreciate all you maniacs. I'll be back on Monday, guys. Stay strong. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest.